Vamos, nueva partida. Ta. Mi querida Nicole. ¿Qué aparecen esas franjas horribles, boludo? Mi querida Nicole. Eres la hija con la que sueña toda madre, bella, inteligente y justa. Hemos pasado por muchas cosas y sé que no siempre ha sido fácil, pero recuerda lo que dijo el doctor Franklin tras tu discurso en la graduación del instituto. Siempre te he considerado una luchadora que, al enfrentarse a los desafíos más duros, es capaz de blandir las armas que sean necesarias para pelear con valentía y heroísmo. Nunca hemos hablado de lo que pasó con tu padre, pero ahora tengo que contarte algunas cosas antes de que esta enfermedad nos separe. ¿Tengo que caminar? La aventura que tuvo tu padre con esa joven hace 9 años y su suicidio rompieron para siempre nuestra familia. Imagino que sé exactamente lo que pensabas en ese momento. Que tu padre había roto nuestra confianza de forma irreparable y que ella había hecho lo correcto al tirarse por el precipicio. Yo estaba ahí, yo siempre he estado ahí, cuando te dislocaste el hombro en el primer partido, cuando llorabas por la noche en una habitación que no reconocías, cuando Duncan era un buen chico, pero aunque no te lo dijera antes, sabía que no tendríais mucho de lo que hablar. Hablar es la base de todas las relaciones. Si una pareja no habla, empieza a distanciarse. Sí. Hay mucho que decir cuando no tienes mucho tiempo para decirlo. Antes de nada, lo siento. Nunca pensé que la rabia fuese una emoción digna de un buen cristiano, pero tuve que recurrir a ella para soportar el dolor. No quiero que vivas... No quiero que vivas tu vida como yo, mi amor. Quiero que seas libre del pasado de una vez por todas. Es por eso que quiero que hagas exactamente lo que te digo. Tienes que vender el hotel. El hotel es de mi familia y tú tienes derecho a él. Vuelve allí, Nicole. He contratado a un abogado en Helena, el señor Jenkins, para que te entregue esta carta cuando tu padre haya muerto. No, ya hará tiempo que yo habré muerto. Güey, pero se murieron todos. Haz una inspección rápida, firma los papeles y vende esas paredes que no contienen más que ira. Quédate con lo que necesites para pagar tus préstamos universitarios y dale el resto a la familia de la chica. Acabemos con esta historia de una vez por todas. Siempre hemos estado ahí la una para la otra. Ojalá pudiera estar en tu graduación, en tu boda, en el nacimiento de mis nietos, pero es lo que hay, no sabemos cuánto tiempo nos queda. Usa el tuyo para amar, no hay nada más por lo que valga la pena vivir, luchar o morir, créeme. Te amo por encima de todo lo demás. Tu madre, 24 de junio de 1991. Y este es el funeral de... Ok, bueno, básicamente se suicidó una chica, se murió mi padre, se murió mi madre. I don't understand. ¿Qué pasa? Ok, no me gustan las franjas negras, boludo.
Weather crossing Montana is amassing all the characteristics of an atypical storm. Are we heading into the mother of all winters in Lewis and Cloud County?
Santa cachucha. Hello from Montana. Bueno, el suicidio de Rachel Foster. Entonces, ¿qué es? ¿La amante de mi padre?
The smell.
Oh,
It's all I remember from the night we departed 10 years ago.
mi coche. Oh, no. ¿Coche de mamá? Estoy en el hotel, me parece. ¿El hotel que es de la familia? Moto de Leonard. ¿Quién es Leonard? Bueno, voy a entrar directamente al hotel. Me da paja revisar. A ver.
The attorney said to check the office first. It should be just beyond the Mountain Museum at the end of the stairs to the main floor, if I remember right.
Ay. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está?
Thank you for calling. Please leave a message.
What?
911 emergency. How can I help you? What's your emergency? Hello? Can you hear me? What's your emergency?
Wow.
Mr. McGrath, hi, it's Paulie from Century Telephone Company. I'm sorry to bother you, But as I told you last time, the company requires cutting off the telephone service to delinquent customers. I'm really sorry, Leonard, but my hands are tied. We have to go ahead. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Yeah, Nicole, it's Jenkins, the attorney. The hotel chain that wants to take over your hotel has just dumped a mammoth holy Bible of documents on my desk that I need to check through. I have to personally go to the county land registry office before we meet. The law requires you to assess its condition before putting it on the market. It's very noble of your mother to want to repay that poor girl's family, Rachel. Not everyone would deprive themselves of such a sum. Anyway, it's up to you now. Get to it. I'll bring you a burger you Portland folks can only dream of. Oh, I left you some notes and a master key on the dining room table of your family's old apartment.
Ok, qué quilombo, boludo.
We should have hired a decent attorney from Portland, Mom, not this potato head. Come on, let's do this.
En la carta que leyó al principio donde decía tu padre estaba tachado Leonard. No sé. Ah, sí, mirá. That's office. Primer piso, listo. Ready. Tiki, tiki. ¿Tengo que revisar las cosas? Está piola el hotel, ¿eh? Esta no la puedo abrir. Igual tengo que ir directamente al máster. No sé por qué doy vueltas. Allá. Ok. Es acá. Ah, esta es como mi casa, supongo. O sea, bueno, eso, ¿no? Libro de Leonard. A ver. Ah, no veo un choto. No me deja agarrar la Polaroid. Ah, no, este es mi cuarto.
God, everything's here exactly the same as when me and Mom left 10 years ago. It's so... Doesn't matter. Quick tour, nothing more, Nicole.
There will be possible blackouts in the more isolated areas.
Posibles apagones.
Generators are in good condition.
No, por favor.
Stockpiles of fuel.
This is the
Acá está.
manager's key my mom wouldn't give me when I was little. I'll need a master key for the guest rooms, though.
Ok, pero dijo que necesitaba otra llave. ¿Para qué? No sé para qué.
What is this, a joke?
¿Qué dice?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Is this Miss McGrath?
Wilson. McGrath was my father's.
This is Helena Federal Emergency Management Agency. My name is Irving Crawford. Mr. Jenkins told me you'd be arriving.
Mr. Jenkins is a very enterprising man.
Oh, I guess so. I wouldn't know.
I'm kidding.
Oh, right.
Any reason for your call, Irving from Federal... whatchamacallit?
I'm calling to assist you during your stay at the hotel.
What?
The timberline is old but sturdy. You'll enjoy your stay and be safe, no problem. The furnace, wiring, it's all under control.
Oh, okay, enough.
What?
I don't know what Jenkins told you, but I have zero intention of staying here longer than, let's say, 20 minutes.
Oh.
But the storm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm leaving straight away.
Maybe you're not aware.
Thanks for everything. Irving, right?
Irving. Yeah. You...
Bye. Sí, definitivamente mi padre está bien pinche muerto. Ok, ¿a dónde? ¿A dónde? ¡Ah! Ay, ay, ay. Ah, acá me parece, ¿no? Ok.
Hello?
Hey, you still there, Irving?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm still here, Miss McGrath. I mean, Miss Wilson.
When you said this shack was sturdy...
Oh, that's what I was trying to tell you before. Around these parts, the weather...
How much time do I have to move?
The snow piles up pretty quick, and some parts over 3,000 feet are already icing over.
I gotta risk it.
You're not thinking of taking the car?
Claro que sí.
Yeah?
Nicole, listen. If your car breaks down, we can't come get you. Not even with tanks.
Whatever happened to Miss Wilson?
Sorry about that. I just...
Nicole is fine. That said, thanks for everything. Again. Thanks.
Seriously, If you ended up out there with your car gone dead, with 12 inches of snow and 20 degrees below zero, your lungs would collapse in a few minutes.
I remember how things work in the mountains. Luck doesn't exist.
As a FEMA agent, I have to insist...
You know, you're not the first man
To do what?
to try and stop me.
Hey, wait!
Bye.
Aguantá, rebelde.
What can go wrong? I have a 1986 Dodge.
Oh.
I won't stay here a minute more. No way. The attorney, he'll take care of everything. Fuck all this.
Tell me you changed your mind.
You there?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, right. It's a direct line.
I can't find my car keys. My fucking car keys. I left them on the seat.
You sure?
Think so? Maybe someone...
No. Listen. This office is about 12 miles from the hotel as the crow flies. It's 40 miles by road. There's nothing or no one in between, and that's not a good thing right now.
God damn it, I knew it.
Oh, maybe the keys are in your pocket.
Wow, that didn't even cross my mind.
Tengo
Only trying to
miedo.
help.
Yeah, that was kind of bitchy.
No problem. The keys will turn up. The good news is that we have these new cell phones. That's what they call them. Radio doesn't reach out there. I bypass the signal to create a direct line through a shortwave sequencer. It's like a two-way radio station that's always open.
Oh, this place. I vowed to never come back.
Listen, I might only be a voice, but remember I'm here for you. If you need me, just call. Seriously.
Ugh, fine.
Te vas a tener que quedar, solo asumilo. Oh shit.
I can't open the garage door. It's a conspiracy, damn it.
Stuff freezes up with the cold.
I have to get out of here. I'm not sure you get it. Look, I left this place 10 years ago. I had no idea I would have to come back here, let alone stay a night.
Nicole, I know your story. Everyone in the valley knows it. Your father, Rachel.
I haven't heard that name since I left.
I didn't want to be out of line.
Don't mention the past.
Okay. Hey, found anything useful?
No. No keys. No garage door. I can't get out of here without freezing. Christ.
It's probably only for a night. The conditions might get better tomorrow.
They might?
Look, I'll be on duty all day. Call me when you want. Even just to talk.
Okay. Oh, thanks, Irving.
Just doing my job. Nicole,
Yeah.
if I may,
What?
I'd like to give you some advice.
If it comes with the job.
You're safe up there. Just relax. It'll be fine.
No sé qué tan segura
I
esté
can't believe
acá.
it. I'm stuck. Shit.
Día 1, ok.
You got everything you need to have a smooth night. But you should take a look at the main power system. You know, no one's been up there since...
Leonard's death. When I lived here, I was only a kid. I can barely find the bathroom.
Well, that's a good start.
Like, at least I won't wet myself.
No, I didn't mean...
Don't blush, kid. I was just kidding. Irving, it's me again, obviously. I could really use a shower.
Sure, you'll just need to turn on the furnace for the hot water.
Oh, my mom never wanted me to go down there, but I loved that place. Full of little spiders.
A
Qué
real
lindo.
country bumpkin.
I was a pest. Now, I think I even forgot how to get there. I forgot almost everything about this hotel. Funny, right?
People forget what hurts, I think.
Never enough, Irving. Never enough.
Well, furnaces are always in the basement. You won't have trouble finding it.
Is there something else I should know, like, to survive?
Well, don't expect a 5-star menu.
Oh, really?
You could survive for months with what's in the pantry.
Let me guess. Canned beans, right?
Bean soup, baked beans, potatoes and beans, bean broth.
Starving suddenly seems like an acceptable option. Irving,
Are you at the furnace?
he's waiting for me. He's down there.
What? Who?
Old farting ghost.
Ay, Dios, me asustó.
Wait, what did you say? Old farting...
I used to hide down there with hotel guest kids and wait for old farting ghosts to come and get us.
Farting? The furnace?
Yeah. When Leonard found out, he almost choked laughing.
Your father laughed about stuff like that?
Yeah. Well, that's long gone.
Esto es igual al Phasmophobia.
How's it going?
It looks real complicated.
Furnaces are all the same. Can you see the control panel?
I guess?
What does the pressure gauge read?
Huh?
The thing that looks like a clock.
Looks like 220.
Oh.
I don't like the sound of oh.
It should be more like 210 psi. Pressure's building.
You saying I have a choice between freezing or blowing up?
No. Push the green button. It's the starter.
Old farting ghost, you rank spirit! Wake up!
Huh?
Nothing, just talking to an old friend.
Eso sí parece un pedo.
And here he is, in tip-top shape, I'd say.
You were right. The furnace is haunted. Now you've got hot water.
You have no idea how grateful I am.
Supongo que tengo que ir a la habitación ahora. Loco, re
Give
denso
me
el
some good
pibe.
news.
Just letting you know that the rooms will heat up before the hallways.
I just want to go to bed.
Did you find a room you feel comfortable in?
Yeah, my old room. It's exactly like I left it. Leonard cleaned it, but he didn't touch a thing.
Same as you left it.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel?
They teach psych classes at FEMA.
Well, just being nice.
It's endearing. But I'm not 16 anymore.
There's lots of other rooms in the hotel.
No, I think I'll sleep just fine. Listen, I just wanted to say, if I came across as obnoxious,
No problemo. I get it.
it almost feels like I'm getting used to being here again. Whatever. Forget it, I'm beat, and I'm rambling.
No. From the rumors that went around the valley about when you left the hotel, and all that rush, well...
Right, I forgot. The Wilsonian mythology.
Sorta.
Now I'm just gonna chill in my room with the posters of my favorite bands, playing my old bass, totally unplugged. I wanted to thank you. Knowing that I'm not alone here is a huge deal.
Yeah, well, thank you for, listening and not freezing to death in your car.
So I owe you my life then. Wow.
It's just...
Your job. I know. Night.
A mimir. ¿No mimir? A ver. Día 2. Esto me hace acordar al Resplandor. Boludo, mira lo que es eso.
Morning.
Good morning, Nicole. Get any sleep?
I slept like a rock. I forgot my bed was so comfy. So, any news?
What?
Is the situation on the roads any better?
Just, give me a sec to get it together. Maybe I need some coffee. I didn't get any shut-eye last night, and...
Wait, you didn't sleep? Like, at all?
I thought you might need something, and...
But you didn't go home? Because of me?
I'm a workaholic.
Anda, Gil.
You can't move, not just yet. In theory. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna eat first, then I'll think about it.
It's time for you to take a tour of the pantry.
Deal. I could eat a horse right now.
The baked beans will be scrumptious.
Irving, how long has it been since someone's inspected the pantry?
Inspected? You mean stocked?
I'd just like to know if I should choose between malnutrition and food poisoning.
There'll be tons of things to eat.
When I was growing up, I used to love chasing mice. Now they're gonna chase me.
Tiene pinta de que por acá está la cocina. Solo tengo que... Ok, sí. ¿Y acá qué hay? A ver. ¡Ah! No, no quiero bajar. Tengo miedo. A ver.
There's some food, but it looks moldy.
Weird. I didn't expect that. There's a freezer. Take a look there.
Oh, shit. A ver qué encontramos acá. Sopa. Se me cerró la puerta.
Hey, you kidding?
Ay, no, joderme que ya me morí. ¿Es un juego de toma de decisiones y ya me morí? ¿En serio? No puede ser, boludo. No. Ay, menos mal, boludo.
Oh, I almost forgot. There might be a problem with the fridge door. Just make sure it doesn't
Are you
close.
fucking with me?
No. Wait, what did I say?
It would have been more useful to know that before I got locked in.
Eso
Holy shit, I'm a
yo
freaking
contestaría
space
así.
Yeah, I could have died in there.
El microondas podría servir para calentar y generalmente los microondas sirven para eso. Ay, yo pensé que me había muerto, boludo. Dije, qué manca. Me muero en una novela gráfica. ¿No te vas a hacer bien el platito?
Uh-huh.
Sorry to interrupt your continental breakfast. I got a hold of Mr. Jenkins, the attorney.
Solo quiero buenas noticias.
I'm only taking good news today. Otherwise, let me eat. Up to you.
Oh,
Thought you'd like to know.
Oh, come on.
no,
He
ya
called
estoy re
911
hortiva.
after just a mile.
Well, I might as well finish the inspection. I can do it without Jenkins.
He told me to give you a message. Here it is. He says to... This is a swear word, and you don't need to hear it. Nicole, at this point, start assessing the general conditions of the hotel on your own. Jot down what you want to keep. I recommend you start with the second floor. It's surely the most damaged.
There's some serious water stains on the second floor.
That floor is pretty run down. There's some windows missing and water damage, too.
The hallway on the second floor is cut off. The door to the west wing is locked.
Your father started renovations, but he didn't get the bank loan and had to stop.
Leonard's attic is at the end of the hallway. His man cave.
Does that mean something to you?
I tried so hard to forget about that room for years.
Anyway, the west wing is pretty run down after all this time with no windows.
You always have an answer to everything.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. What are you hiding from me?
I don't understand, Nicole.
You know how to turn on the furnace. You know where to find food, and that the fridge door is busted. You know my family's story and the hotel's.
It's up to FEMA to deliver the supplies to isolated places like the Timberline. I've been up there with the truck every month since I've been on duty. Is something
Mentira.
wrong?
How should I have known that, huh?
I don't know. I don't know what you know and what you don't know. What difference does it make?
None.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
No one can upset me. I better keep doing the inspection.
¿Quién es este pibe, boludo? Necesito saber ya, dale, por favor. Uy. ¿Qué fue ese ruido? Chicos, sé que este juego no es de terror, pero me da miedo. ¿De qué habitación es? Ah, acá.
Yeah? Hello? Who is this? Who the hell are you?
Rachel is still there. Don't sell the hotel.
What?
Is this a joke? Who is this?
Que te jodan, llamaré al sheriff. ¿Qué haría Uzumi? Que te
What?
jodan.
You think you can call my house and threaten me? Come tell me to my face, asshole!
Oh, sí, Nicole. Esto ya me da miedo. O sea, ¿no se supone que Rachel está muerta? Como que ya estoy un poco confundida. Tengo sed, sale Monster. Ay, no, pero ¿por qué me haces eso, Sherman? ¿Por qué me tentas de esa forma? ¿Eso fue un grito? What the fuck?
You pissed at me?
I don't have time to rehash my past with you. I've got a different problem. Someone just called the hotel.
What? Who?
It was a bad connection.
What did they want?
They said, Rachel is alive. Don't sell the hotel.
Idiot.
There's something else that doesn't make sense. The phone lines are down. Leonard stopped paying the bill months ago.
I'll ask someone to run a check.
I didn't know FEMA had FBI authority.
Around these parts, time passes in a different way. Some stories seem like they've been forgotten, but actually they just sink down.
Sink down?
Like tea leaves in a cup.
What do you mean? Sounds creepy.
That girl's death. Rachel. It was the result of painful events, and now it's someone's obsession.
You talking about anyone in particular?
Well, her death ruined two families that everyone looked up to. Yours and Rachel's. Your father, McGrath, a genius astrophysicist, and Rachel's father, the upstanding Reverend Foster, known all over the county. Not something easy to forget around here.
You know what I think? They can go get fucked, every one of them. I know what we went through. No one else. Fuck them.
Oh, día 3. Bueno, ni modo. De todas formas no quería caminar. ¿Se parece a vos el personaje? ¡Ey! ¿Qué me estás tratando de decir? Me estás ofendiendo. Uy, 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 uy. Igual sí, qué sé yo, me pongo en el papel de la piba con lo que le pasó.
Daddy?
What?
Nicole, it's Irving.
Oh,
Ah, yo
Sorry.
dije, ¿qué?
I must have fallen asleep. I haven't slept like that since I was a kid.
You had a tough day yesterday.
I think I had a dream.
About?
Leonard, maybe.
Okay, I need you to pay attention, though.
Should I worry?
The storm brought down some power lines. There are blackouts all over.
¿Por qué no me sorprende?
Oh, I wonder why that doesn't surprise me.
The electricity generator could go bust. I don't like the idea of you up there on your own in the dark. We need to do something.
My electrical know-how is slightly limited.
It's okay. I can guide you to the emergency generator. If we activate it, you'll be self-sufficient. There are two ways of getting to the circuit breaker. Straight through the garage's side door, or from the floor you're on.
But
The garage side door is stuck. You'll have to pass through the crawl space along the entire building and climb down from your floor. If the power goes out, you'll be completely in the dark.
No.
all right. What do I have to do?
Check the closet in your father's apartment and see if you left anything you can use for lighting.
No, oscuridad
On
no.
my way. Oh, look at that! I thought I lost you that time the Thompson girl came to play. Leonard must have found you someplace. The key's missing. Well, maybe better that way.
News?
I'm not surprised the academic world distanced itself from Leonard.
Why'd you say that?
Magic in the stars, life beyond life, the physics of the impossible.
You heard of them?
No, but stars are stars. When you die, you're dead. And if it's physically proven, then it can't be impossible.
Don't get offended, but I didn't understand a thing.
I understand that things can be proven. That's how I was raised. By Leonard, I mean.
Sí,
He
se
was a
parece
man
a mí
of science.
definitivamente.
And science has a method.
Oh, maybe he was searching for a new point of view.
Yeah, sure. Tell that to the treatment of quantum conscience that he never finished writing.
I catch your drift.
La Polaroid. Pulsa 2 para equipar la Polaroid.
Any news?
I found a Polaroid.
Family photo? Anything important?
No, I mean a camera. It looks like it works.
You want to take a photo of the generator?
Oh,
No,
oh.
you moron. I was thinking of using the flash for lighting.
Oh, smart. You can try.
I wonder who this belonged to. Leonard, maybe?
Some client probably left it. You can't imagine what people leave in hotels.
Oh, I could tell you about the rubber friend that Mr. Rochford's widow left here in '82. Mayor Lyndon's kids and I used it as a miniature Indian totem pole for the whole summer. It was a huge scandal.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway, the Polaroid's better than nothing. The light from the flash could come in handy.
I can still hear that guy telling me Rachel's alive.
If he calls back, go into special protocol mode.
Which is?
Trying to sell him a vacuum cleaner.
Why did I even ask?
Pero... Oh, tengo miedo. Ya no veo nada. Acá, para mí que es acá, porque tiene pinta de que... Ah.
Hey. Okay, almost there. I think the lights are getting worse.
You need to move fast. On the same floor of your apartment, in the staff area, there's a small storeroom. Your father asked us several times to fix the lock. Fingers crossed, it's still broken. That's where the access to the crawl space is.
¿No es donde fui?
Crawl space. I'd totally forgotten that.
Remember where to go?
No. But I do remember the panels were really hard to open. I wasn't allowed to go in there. What happens when I get to the closet?
You'll have to go down to the breaker box and switch it on.
All right. Doesn't sound like rocket science.
Hurry up, please.
You suck at reassuring people.
No, no me dijo que vaya exactamente donde acabo de ir. O sea, me están jodiendo, ¿no? Sí, es acá. Ah, chupame la pija, boludo. Juego de mierda. Fue el primer lugar al que fui. Me están cagando. Claro, esta es lo que está en la habitación. Bueno, ¿cómo le hago? Oh, no. No, no, ¿para qué te quita? Ah, por acá. Listo, listo, ya entendí. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Es una teta? What? ¿Son dibujos míos? Sí, estos son dibujos míos. Supongo. Ok, acá estamos. Ah, ya estuve acá. ¿Y a dónde tengo que ir? No sé a dónde verga estoy yendo, pero... que sea lo que Dios quiera. No tengo ni puta idea de lo que estoy haciendo, boludo. Oh. Hay una rayuela. No vine por acá, o sea. ¿Qué carajos? ¿Por qué hay como una iglesia?
The office is a mess.
Solo tenía que hacer clic
I
ahí.
don't think running a hotel is easy.
Ese era el trabajo de mi
At the
madre.
time, my mother took care of all that.
I see. You graduated college?
Yeah, went to Pacific. Why?
You majored in...
Business.
Ever think about helping?
Who?
Leonard.
He wasn't even interested in keeping in touch. Why should I have helped him?
My mistake. Sorry.
Okay. ¿Qué dice? Hi, I left the dynamo flashlight. You'll have to work a little to make some light. Haha. Ven. Acá va, listo. Linterna, joya. Ah, pero es una garcha. Ok, acá hay otro hueco.
I found the crawl space, and also a dynamo flashlight.
Know how to use it?
I think I just have to push the lever continuously.
Is everything okay?
I don't remember the crawl space to be so narrow when the technicians went inside.
Maybe you gained weight.
It's called growing up, idiot.
Bueno,
Shit.
What's wrong?
estoy a oscuras.
I am totally in the dark. I'd appreciate some help.
Okay, stay calm. Can you see the bundle of cables above your head? Anyway, there should be some cables along the...
Yeah, I know what a bundle is.
Okay, easy does it. All you need to do is follow them and you'll get to the generator room. Don't go any other way, otherwise, who knows where you'll end up.
Perfect. I got the flashlight, sorta. I got my breadcrumb trail, more like my cable trail, whatever. I can do it.
All right, yeah, easy.
Does it?
Bueno, tengo que... ¡Ok! ¿Esto no es un poco creepy? Acá es. Listo. ¿Ya? Pintalabios. ¿Qué dice?
What's up?
Hi. I want to ask you something.
Okay. Go ahead.
How long has the hotel been closed?
About 4 years. Yeah, from 89.
I mean, did anyone think about doing a thorough clean of the basement?
Don't know. Probably pretty rushed. Why?
I found something.
Another Polaroid?
A lipstick. What's a lipstick doing here?
It's a lipstick?
You don't get it. It looks really old. I remember this brand. The girls at school used it. Weird.
What?
It didn't dry out. I could even use it now. It's perfect.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
Irving, this brand doesn't exist anymore. It's been, I don't know, 9 or 10 years. Strange someone should wait 10 years to open a lipstick just to use it, don't you think?
Why are you telling me this, Nicole? You want to get pretty there with the generator?
Are you crazy?
Nicole, it's just another one of those things customers forget.
Well, yeah. You're probably right.
Estoy segura que esto no es un juego de terror. Por favor, que alguien me diga que no es un juego de terror. No sé, están pasando cosas muy raras.
Reporting is ordered, sir.
You awake?
Sorta. You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish. I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
What do you mean, you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
That's what everyone says. But maybe the story deserves a second pass. There are too many gray areas.
Look, the storm is dying down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget about the whole thing, like you did 10 years ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
I'm not busy at the moment. I want to follow my instinct. Haven't done it in so long, and it feels like things don't add up here.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard taught me, it's that you gotta listen to what's buzzing in your head. First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
Yo también.
All right, let's go hunt some bees then.
16. What? ¿Era un adolescente? Mi padre estaba con un adolescente. Y estaba embarazada.
Remember the lipstick I found downstairs?
Yep, you made a big deal about it.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women.
From what I gather, Leonard was a sort of recluse. And don't forget, the lipstick is really old.
Could the cold have preserved?
Possibly.
Anything else?
I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
Dates, notes, thoughts. Listen to this. Today I saw Rachel. Or Rachel is sad. Or Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
As if he saw her.
Well, I mean, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation for everything, and we've got to find it. You know, I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh, even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours debating the nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
Priests always made me nervous. Them and their invisible boss.
His daughter's death destroyed his ego. His faith made him even more cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding total perfection from Rachel. That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story. Just saying. Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
An investigative journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay, I'll hear you out.
Historia de una amiga.
In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
But she was a classmate. She couldn't have been wrong.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
I thought I was the skeptical one here. I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, that was the official version. Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. And once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed like your father. Trust me, at least on this one thing. Go to bed. You need it.
Se encontraron el cuerpo, está muerta. O sea, hello, ¿qué otra prueba más obvia que un cuerpo muerto, no?
Hey, cutie pie. How are you?
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Where are you? I can't see you.
You came back in the end. It's like the inescapability of a celestial body's revolution. We can't help but follow certain stars' brightness, even if those stars have died millions of years ago.
Daddy, I missed you so much.
Their light is alive, and it reaches us. And those stars are alive and dead at the same time.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand. I can't see you, Daddy. Where are you? Where are you?
You know how much I love you.
I know, Daddy. I've always known it. I love you too. Say it again, please.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Rachel, 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 Rachel.
Am I interrupting?
I was eating steak and potatoes, cheesecake, strawberry shake, and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Half a serving. The other half ended up in the trash.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office. In truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
Wait, where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me.
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and mysterious stories, stuff kids like, with these guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters? Did they hear about the old farting ghost?
I'm not sure, but they went on a tour of old buildings in the county, and they stopped by the Timberline, too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Stan, where'd you leave all the gear?
Room 1. I stuck a piece of tape on the door.
I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones.
117.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything.
I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
What the fuck are you two up to? Cut the crap. You're freaking me
Holy shit, there it is. There it is.
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear.
Stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me. Are you kidding?
That's it?
Yep, the tape's damaged. Too damp.
Well, I'd say fucking typical.
How ladylike.
What happened in the end with the TV show?
Never aired. Some say they ran off, ditching everything there.
Yeah, but they mention a room on the tape. I'd like to take a look.
It's, 117, I think.
117, yeah. Same floor as my apartment.
Oh no. Oh no. ¿Escucharon eso? ¿Qué es eso?
There are some marks on the wall.
Water damage and the passing of time ruin wallpaper.
It looks like hands. Or a face, or both.
Eesh, sounds disturbing.
My brain is just trying to see a shape, like with clouds. Ugh, never mind.
¿Por qué esta habitación está abierta?
How much do you know about those TV shows? The ones about haunted houses?
I know they're popular. A lot of tourism revolves around them.
Did the whole Rachel story really bring them here?
Everyone in town knew about her suicide. Had a bit of gossip.
Ugh, so sad to see the place you grew up in go downhill.
I know. I'm so sorry.
¿Pasé por acá ya?
Hey.
I found the room.
But
Someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door
tengo
with
que
your
buscar el
shoulder.
destornillador.
Real funny. I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Probably in the basement. Hey, found the screwdriver?
No. I keep thinking about those guys, the ghost hunters. You sure it was an act? It sounded so natural.
No me deja
Awesome
pasar.
actors, I'll give them that.
I can't stand the idea that my family problems might end up on cable or some tourist guide.
Fortunately, it seems that won't happen. They hightailed it out of there. God only knows why.
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts or some bullshit like that.
Well, I'm not superstitious, but if someone believes that a black cat is bad luck, then you also have to believe that something else is good luck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Prayer, for example.
You're saying prayer brings good luck? I doubt Reverend Foster would agree.
A screwdriver.
I'm out of here.
Por acá. ¿Qué carajo fue eso? Sí, acá. Ahí va. Los ruidos, boludo. A ver, la habitación maldita, aparentemente. A ver. Esto me hace acordar fasmofobia. ¿Esta es Rachel? A ver esto.
Have you calmed down yet?
Quit playing dumbass jokes. What does that guy do all day?
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard the freak?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone was talking to themselves.
I see you smoking the good stuff. Is that the way?
Jerk off. Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
¿De quién hablan? ¿De Leonard?
A woman's voice. A girl.
What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, you can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
There's
Voices? Listen, Danny, cut the crap. I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the
Se va a
time
jugar
I'm
un
done,
facito. Oh shit.
what are you doing? Wait, you're not taking it.
No, I mean, for real!
What? What the?
It's here, I'm telling you!
Oh my
Oh my god!
¿Qué carajo?
I'm telling you! I can't find the keys!
This place is
Keys! Hold on! The light! The light! The light!
Tengo miedo. Ok.
Hey!
Oh. Oh. ¿Qué fue eso?
Fuck's sake, Irving!
Oh,
Me
what did I
asusté.
do?
You gave me a heart attack.
Sorry. I'll warn you with a carrier pigeon next time.
Oh,
What?
shit.
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
Well, you should be. You're never gonna believe it.
Oh, día 7.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Hoy es Nochebuena.
Home?
Okay.
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go. I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Gracias.
Thanks. You always do that?
Do what?
Sospechoso, ¿no?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
But I don't get it.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
What tells you I'm not sharpening my knives this very minute?
It's good we're just talking on the phone, then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie / defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think?
Sí.
It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
Irving, are you hitting on me by any chance?
No. What are you... I mean, it's just...
Relax. I was kidding.
Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
Otro logro.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson. In the end, there was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were... And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Oh, no.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, hey, did you hear that?
No. What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Sorry, I want to check. Yeah.
I was thinking about earlier, when I said I was happy to have met you.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to figure out how to tell you. I feel real close to you, Nikki. God, I hear myself talk. I sound like an idiot.
Irving, I don't know what you're trying to say, but right now, I'm dealing with something else.
I want to be there to help you. I'm just a useless voice on the mic.
Believe me, right now, I would also like a little bit more presence.
You know, people get close in lots of ways.
Please, shh, a sec. I'm trying to listen to this noise.
All right, I get that I might be overdoing it. Sorry, I'm a klutz, and sometimes it's...
Irving,
Callate,
please.
callate,
Shut up.
chupapija.
Irving, you hear me? Ugh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds,
What sounds?
whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces.
Tengo miedo. Ah, acá no vine nunca. Eso acá.
Found anything?
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Maybe you're right. Who knows, but it seemed so similar to how I remember it. You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county. The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard. And I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Qué sad.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
Be careful.
Ah, bueno. Ni modo. Ya cambió de día directamente. Oh, shit. Estoy en la iglesia, me parece. Oh, shit. Bajamos nomás. No sé por qué aparecí en la iglesia, pero bueno.
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason. Irving?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Nikki.
Nicky.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy. If I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff. I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
Acá.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Oh! I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ok. Mejor no cantes.
You practicing for the church choir now?
Ah, I know this tune.
The souls that come out of their graves. It's from the book of Revelation.
Can I ask you about your mysterious father, who you only sort of mention?
My father was nothing like Leonard.
Well, I don't know what happened between you, but if you want to talk about it,
I will. But not now. It's complicated. You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Muy buena idea.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
I'm a Phantom of the Opera fan.
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom. Oh, poor Mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely to find God in a supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
Divided by everything else, I'd say. When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery. They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it?
Want to play?
No.
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
Ya está, me ayudó la mariposita. ¿Y ahora? Bueno, al final era re fácil, boludo. Claro, te encaja en esa... O sea, ya llegué, ¿no?
Found the mystery decorations?
No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something. It's like someone built some kind of bedroom.
De la pendeja.
Irving, you there?
Of course.
Oh,
yeah.
no?
What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
It's like a kid's room.
No way.
This place doesn't make sense. No one would live down here.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's got to be
Tengo
an
miedo.
explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
¿Qué es esto? Una llave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there
Me
right
estás
now.
asustando.
No, I found a key. It's from my old music box, the one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me.
Cállate,
Get out of there.
pelotudo.
Please, you're not helping.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this...
We'll figure it out. With the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen,
imaginan estar
a
en
bunch
esta
of strange
situación?
things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line. Old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true,
Ese men, sí.
you realize what that means.
Posta
What?
que sí.
What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me. Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad?
Ah. ¿Qué es eso?
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
No entendí nada.
Irving.
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
You're right. That room freaked me out. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me, to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe me. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
¡Ey! ¡Ah! No había llegado a esta parte. Pig. ¡Ah! Me da miedo. Basta con Jesucristo. Acá. Ok, esto es el mesasusbe, esa cosa. Acá tiene que ser. ¡Ah! Eso no me gusta. Esto ya no me gusta. Esto me hace acordar a Layers, boludo. Ok. Turbio, sí.
Irving?
Oh, shit.
Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Where are you, Nicole?
Okay.
Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What the fuck?
What? Are you drunk?
Tengo miedo.
Keep going.
Wey.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
A ver. Y le mandamos. Tengo miedo.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What? What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory. Painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
What did you do, Irving?
These walls ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You, Jenkins, You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
What?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Who are you, really?
There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. His father... Oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day. She was
¿Es el hermano de Rachel?
free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. It's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her, but I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing
Está
less.
remuerta Rachel
But that
entonces.
love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand, you have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
¿Por qué se lo debo a ella? Que me chupe la pija, Rachel. What?
A few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki?
Como el orto.
You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer
A
be
todo
with you.
esto, ¿de qué murió el
But
padre?
it doesn't matter, trust me. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in the
talking
air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness.
Jódeme que se suicidó el papá
I
también.
can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So,
El padre está reído.
how are you, Nikki? I'm good.
Para mí que se suicidó.
I will be
¿O no?
good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Ay, me asusté, boludo. Ah. Claire. Ah, la mamá. Se comió esos brownies locos y quedó patas para arriba. La concha que me parió, boludo. Me caí toda. Ay, ay, ay.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
La mamá.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I
yo la
hated
maté.
my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain. Maybe better than anyone.
Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that
¿Por
mean?
dónde era?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people.
Enough riddles, Irving.
No entiendo.
I'm tired.
Me too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story.
No era por acá.
It's time you open the last door.
A ver. Oh shit. Joder, me cae un cuerpo. A ver. Ay, dale, por favor. What the fuck?
God. How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help
la
the
mamá,
Reverend,
entonces?
and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No. I don't...
Uh-oh.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her. In the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
Anda,
You're saying
chupapijas.
you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. She never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going?
Se va a suicidar.
Listen,
Are.
we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Cole. We didn't do anything.
Pero si eran pendejos.
It's
¿Qué
beautiful
van a
here.
hacer?
Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see, beyond the mountains.
No, ¿qué dice?
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me, too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. Another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
No, se murió.
Irving? Irving?
¿Se murió? ¿Y ahora?
I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there?
Tengo miedo.
Rachel? Is that you?
Tengo miedo. Oh. ¿Terminó? What?
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried.
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here.
No, por favor, por favor, por favor. No te suicides vos también, querida.
I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day. But they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. It would be so nice.
¿Me volví loca?
Wait, I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Me voy a suicidar.
It's getting dark.
Oh,
I
no.
can't see the light.
No me quiero suicidar. Apagar, apagar, pelotuda.
I'll stay here with you, Daddy. Mom, we'll bring back the Timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
Ya está, ya tomé la decisión. Ay, no quería matarla, pobre. Se había muerto todo el mundo. A ver. ¿Cómo te matan con un palo de hockey? Y bueno, boludo, a ver, pará. Rachel tenía 16 años y Claire era grande, así que nada, tipo, la recontra remil cagó a palos, aparentemente.